Hello, everybody from sunny Abu Dhabi. I just wanted to make a few comments about Module 2. I'm still very much engaged with Module 1. I've worked through about half of your posts and I'm giving feedback. I should finish that by tomorrow. And I see many of you have already submitted Module 1's post, so I want to talk a bit about Module 2. So let's have a look. So if I come back to our graphic, as I mentioned, I'm still looking at the introduce yourself discussions. Very interesting. I'm commenting on everyone and leaving a fair bit of feedback for you. The creative process model and your diagram or conceptualization are both due in a couple of days. I see a few of you have posted already, so you still have the weekend to get that in. And then you're going to be looking at Module 2. So Module 2 has cultivating your creativity discussion, which is sort of looking more in depth at creativity, and I'll talk about that in a moment, accompanied by a mini analysis of a past creative experience. So this is for you to look back. You're going to do this assignment, cultivating your creativity. And then as you're doing that, you'll look back at some past creative experiences in the context of the readings that you're going to do for the discussion. And then you'll have a week to work on your proposal for the major analysis. So let's have a look at those in the course. For Module 2, you can read through the outcomes there. You're going to do a bit of reading under this link here, cultivating your creativity. And then you're going to, in the light of those readings, look at some of these posts. And these are really about how do we engage in creativity? What are some more popular models of creativity? What are some concepts and thinking around creativity? And then you'll give us your thoughts about that. At the same time, the mini analysis, once you've done some of this additional reading and looked at some other models and concepts around creativity, you can look back at a creative experience that you've had, or even just look back at the model you've designed for this week, and then answer some of these questions. Describe what you were doing. How do you feel your process? How do you feel that you captured the process, especially in light of this new reading? Or look even further back to some other creative process that you've engaged in. A few comments there about length and so forth. And so those will be due on the same day. And you'll have a week or 5 days or whatever to do the comments on your post. And I'm adding some comments to many of you to really think about digging into those discussion forums a bit more. Especially on the comments on your own post, because you'll make your comment. If someone leaves you a few comments on it, you'll make your post. And if someone leaves you a few comments, it really pushes you to think of your own work in a slightly different way. And I think that leads to a great deal of creativity and a great deal of new learning. Then you're going to look at this proposal for a major analysis of a creative experience. So you're going to create an experience for yourself and then analyze your own experiences of that creative process. So I won't go into this in too much depth. You can read a bit more about it. But there's a variety of activities you could do, suggestions. Some of them are quite not related to academic or school-related activities. That's perfectly fine. I do like to see people have a bit more focus. As I have said to many of my students, this is a professional master's program. So the more you can tie this work to your professional life, the better I think you'll be the more benefit you'll get out of these activities. Of course, it's totally up to you what you want to do. And this again is just a proposal for that. And I'll give you a lot of fairly detailed feedback on that proposal. And then you'll have quite a bit of time to actually work through the experience. A few more details about the formatting and so forth. You can read through that yourself. So if I come back to the graphic for a moment. So again, the proposal, you've got actually about 2 weeks to do that, but it is coming up as part of Module 2. And if you can look down to the bottom of our graphic here, you'll see that the analysis itself of the experience is due way down at that's the last day of the course, March 14th. So you have quite a bit of time to actually do the experience or have the experience and then do the analysis of it. And I'll just finish by saying, think about investigating your own thing as well. I was actually just toying with the idea of changing the color of that from pink to more of a bluish, because now you've done this creative process. You're going to now analyze that through this one. You're going to do more work on and reading on creativity. And then you're going to start thinking about a PD presentation for your colleagues. So how might that model that you've designed here, is that something you're going to be able to reinvigorate through this assignment and then down to your PD presentation? So a lot of links, a lot of continuing sort of preparation, analysis, proposals and analysis in this course. Anyways, I'll talk about those aspects as we move through the modules, but for now, your next steps after submitting your Module 1 is to start thinking about Module 2. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you very much.